good with it, YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it. Real Talk Boxing. It is a privilege, an honor, and a blessing to be back with you good people again this afternoon. Happy Father's Day. Your boy Real Talk put in some serious work today, a full body weightlifting workout, along with some cardio. OG put in some work today. Man, I used to be heavy into powerlifting, y'all. I used to lift heavy. And I let that go when I was around 34, 35, started taking a toll on my joints. But your boy was a mountain of muscle. I'm talking about creatine, protein, and lifting. And that's it. But it started hurting me, man, so I had to let that go. But anyway, the video at hand is Chavez Jr. versus Anderson the Spider Silva. I thought about watching this fight live. I really did. I heard about it about 4 days beforehand. But I decided to watch Montiel and Charlo go at it, and I made the right decision. That was a great fight. Again, if you haven't seen it, check it out. You'll enjoy it. My thoughts about this fight. Well, this isn't Silva's first boxing match, y'all. A lot of people think this is Anderson's first boxing match, but it's not. I think he had a couple of boxing matches years ago and actually tried to get something going on with Roy Jones Jr., but Dana White wasn't having it. But best believe his next fight, I believe, will be with Roy Jones Jr. Anderson, he stole the show. Chavez Jr., I knew he was going to lose this fight as soon as I heard it announced. And why do I say that? Because Chavez Jr. he doesn't have the heart of a lion like his father. He's a quitter. He doesn't show up. He doesn't train the way he's supposed to train. I knew he was going to lose this fight. Now, granted, he rocked Silva in the first round. But after Silva started getting his feet about him, his wits about him, his range, when he got comfortable, you saw flashes of Roy Jones. Honestly, when I watched Anderson fight, actually I watched it this morning, it reminded me a lot of Roy Jones. How Roy Jones used to lean in and jump in with counter punches, kind of sit in front of his opponent and taunt him a little bit, check hooking, straight crosses. And I love the fact that Anderson is a southpaw, man. He's long, he's rangy, he knows how to keep his fighter at bay, at distance, and he's strong. He's very, very strong. I would like to see him sit down more on his punches. And I wasn't surprised when Anderson won that fight. Like I said, Chavez Jr., he hadn't showed up. Never showed up. He hadn't showed up in a long freaking time. He just quits, and then he quits again, and then he continues to quit. I want to see Silva fight more in boxing. I want to see him actually like bite down and do this as his second career in fighting in a combative sport, because he's really good at it. Even years ago when he fought his first professional fights, boxing matches, he was really good. Very technical. Got a nice stick. Works after the jab. Got great head movement. He's a natural. And I can guarantee you, after Roy Jones seeing this fight, and after Anderson seeing how well he did against, now nevertheless, what I'm saying about Chavez Jr., he's still a professional boxer. All right? So he should have beat Anderson. But Anderson's just that good and just that much of a natural. But Chavez Jr., never been elite. He's never been elite. But right now, Anderson, I believe, is on cloud nine. And the next fight, I see him in the boxing ring. I guarantee you it'll be against Roy Jones Jr. Well, I can't guarantee you, but it's my opinion. I have a gut feeling that this fight is going to happen because it was supposed to happen years ago. He was willing to fight Roy. Roy is willing to fight him. Roy said it's got to be a boxing match. And Anderson, back then, when Roy was still knocking people out, was like, let's do it. I'm game. So we never know what would have happened. Anderson might have showed up and showed out. I don't think so, not against the prime Roy Jones, but it would have been entertaining nevertheless. Who do you think Anderson Silva's next opponent is going to be? Are you like me? You think it's going to be Roy Jones? Did you like what you saw against Chavez Jr.? Because I did. I want to see him against some tougher competition. Don't try to climb up too far right now. But I really want to see him fighting some upper level competition other than someone like Chavez Jr. I would really like to see him against Roy Jones. People will buy it. Well, I don't know. People will watch it. I don't know if they'll buy it. But I'd watch it. And if they fought, I'd buy it. I'd support that. because I want to see who would win. And honestly, judging by Roy Jones' last fight, even though it was an exhibition that was rehearsed, in my opinion, I think Anderson Silva will beat Roy Jones at this state and time right now. But never mind what I think. I want to know what you think. Comment down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all, fear none. God bless. Until the next time, Real Talk Boxing. We up and we out of here, baby.